Economies go through cycles. By the end of this lesson, you're going to understand the 4 stages of the economic cycle: expansion, contraction, recession, and recovery. First, let's go ahead and start with the expansion. This is where the economy is firing on all cylinders. Businesses are hiring, wages are growing, and everybody's feeling confident. During expansions, the total value of goods and services, GDP, is on the rise. Companies invest in new projects and employment expands. These are the good times. But like all good things, it doesn't last forever. Eventually, expansion hits its peak. The economy hits maximum output. Although the economy hits its limits, prices often continue to rise. And this is where the central bank comes in, raising interest rates to cool things down. And this sets the stage for the next phase: contraction. An economic contraction is the slowdown phase of the economy. The economy is slowing, companies stop hiring, spending starts to dip, and that confident vibe starts to fade. If the contraction results in GDP turning negative for more than 6 months, we call this recession. This is the recession phase of the economic cycle. Recessions are brutal. Unemployment jumps, businesses close, and families tighten their budgets. Remember 2008? Housing crashed, jobs vanished. That was a major recession in action. Now, the stock market might slow during the contraction, but during recession, it completely tanks. GDP flatlines, unemployment is sky high, and optimism is pretty much trashed. This is the lowest point in the cycle. This is the economy's winter. It's harsh, but it's also temporary. Eventually, the economy hits rock bottom. This is also the turning point, like the sun beginning to rise after a long night. This is the recovery phase. The recovery phase is the economy's rebound. Businesses begin to rehire, factories ramp up, and families start to spend again. Governments kickstart this phase with stimulus checks or tax cuts, and the central bank is usually lowering interest rates to make borrowing cheaper. Slowly, confidence starts to return, GDP climbs, and jobs start to come back. As the recovery kicks into full gear, we begin to cycle back into the expansion phase. The expansion phase is typically the longest part of the cycle, while the recession phase is the shortest. The contraction and recovery phase are typically somewhere in the middle. So there you have it. The economy is never static. It's always cycling through these stages. Understanding these stages is critical to your financial literacy because each stage presents a different opportunity. Now you understand the 4 stages of the economic cycle.